What's going on, guys? Finda EOC back again. Today I'm going to be showing y'all my trades. If you notice, that whole shelf right there is empty. So let's get through it. Let's get to it. There's a lot of trades I have. I have about 80 or so. It's a good size collection. It's nothing over the top, but it's a lot of trades. I showed some of them in my in-stock haul a few weeks ago. I've read most of those books by now. So yeah, those are the most recent ones those most recent trades I've got, actually. I haven't picked any up since then. So I'm gonna try and keep this video under 30 minutes. So it may get a little long, but let's try and run through them fast. Alright, guys. So let's get started. These aren't really in any kind of order. Like, I have them in order on my shelf, but when I was pulling them off, I was just kind of stacking them. So they're kind of all over the place. But let's get into it. Okay, so the first stack I got is some Ultimate Universe stuff. This one is Ultimate Annuals, Volume 2, I believe. Yes, Volume 2. And this has the second annuals of Ultimate Fantastic Four, Ultimate XMen, Ultimate Spider-Man, and the Ultimates. All annual number 2 collected in here. It's pretty good, you know. Solo one-shots for the most part, if you're into the Ultimate Universe from, like, was it from 2003, 2004, something like that. So yeah, that's a pretty good book. I don't have Volume 1 in trade, but I do have the single issues of the Ultimate Annuals that would be in Volume 1. And then more Ultimate Universe. Got Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1. Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2. Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 3. Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 4. Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 5. And Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 6. After that, I have all the single issues to finish out the entire run. So yeah, 6 of those. And let's get into this right here. This is an okay series. It's not that great, but I still enjoy it because I'm a big Power Girl fan. So I got New 52 World's Finest Volume 1, and I have World's Finest Volume 2. It's an okay series. It's nothing special, but they're fun reads. Let's go on to some of the indie books that I showed in the in-stock haul. Manhattan Projects. I read this a few weeks ago. This is great. My next in-stock haul is going to be the next volume in it for sure. East of West, Volume 1. I said when I picked this up I didn't like the first issue of this book, but reading it in this format, I really enjoyed it. So I'll definitely be picking up the next volume when that comes out. So I'm very glad I gave this another chance, because it turned out to be awesome. This next one I showed in my in-stock haul, I still haven't read this yet, but this is Joe Casey's Sex, and this is one of the, I think this is the last one from that haul I need to read, from that in-stock haul. But I'll be reading that soon. Next we have Saga Volume 1 and Volume 2. Those are great books. I don't have to say much about those. Everyone knows the sci-fi space opera, I guess. Soap opera. That's what I meant to say. It's good, though. Next books are an excellent series. I didn't start reading this until the second volume came out, actually. But I'm glad I found it. It's Peter Panzerfaust. Peter Pan influenced story, or inspired story, I guess. It's based on Peter Pan in World War II. He's part of the French Resistance, fighting the Nazis. So that's awesome. Here's Volume 1, and then I have Volume 2. And I think Volume 3 is coming out at the end of the month, maybe actually next week, or the week after or something. So I'll be picking that up soon too. There's Fatale Volume 1. This book was great. It wasn't really what I was expecting, but it was better than I was expecting. So the next volume of this is in my in-stock cart also. Here we have Nowhere Men. I thought this was really boring, actually. I've been watching some people's thoughts on this, and some people like it, some people don't like it. I liked the part of the book that had the scientists on the what was it, the space station, and their fallout, more than I liked the actual geniuses that create the stuff. So this book was good, but nothing special. This is another one that was good, but nothing special. Is Great Pacific. It was cool. This guy, he claims a big pile of trash out in the ocean for himself as his own country, and yeah, I mean, it was good, but you're not missing much if you're not reading that one. Hoax Hunters, Volume 1. This book was another book that was not what I was expecting, but it turned out to be pretty cool, and it's a fun read, but again, it's nothing really, nothing you have to read, but it's fun. The next books are books that I have. Are books that I showed in my in-stock haul, and that's Rex Mundi from Image and Dark Horse. This is the Dark Horse version. Here's Volume 1. I don't have Volume 2 of Dark Horse version, but I have Volume 3. Here's Volume 4. Volume 5. And Volume 6. And then I have the Image print of Volume 1 and the Image print of Volume 2 before the series switched to Dark Horse, when it was still on Image. Next few books. This one is The Walking Dead, Volume 1. I'm glad I started reading this book. This is actually, I've been sleeping on it a long time. I really haven't really had an interest to read it, but my girlfriend wanted to read it, so I picked it up in my in-stock haul, and I really liked it. And I knew I would like it. I was just being an asshole, I guess, and didn't want to read it. But yeah, so I actually have in my next in-stock haul, I have volumes 2 through 6, I believe, in the cart. So I'll be getting a big lot of that soon. This next book is Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Volume 1. I've never read this, but I got this from Rose City Comic Con last year. I think it was Rose City. It was either Rose City or Emerald City last year. But I paid $1 for this, and this has a price tag of $14.95. So they were selling these for $1 at the Comic Con, and there was no way I could pass that up. But I still haven't read it, but I'm not in any rush to read it. I mean, I like Star Wars books, but there's just other stuff to read. And this one I've never read either. This is Usagi Yojimbo, Volume 24 of I don't know how many. And I've had this book for a long time. I've probably had this book like 6 or 7 years, and I've never read this. Maybe 4 years. It says 2010. So I've probably had this for about 4 years, but I've never read this. I really don't have any desire to read this. I mean, Usagi Yojimbo, he's a cool character, but I don't really know much about him, and I don't know, just haven't been motivated to read this. Plus, it's number 24, and I really haven't done any like research on it or anything, so I don't even know if I'd be missing out on something if I just jumped in on 24. But yeah, okay. The next book is Amazing Spider-Man, The Gauntlet. This is Volume 2, Rhino Mysterio. It's a good story. Amazing Spider-Man. Dan Slott and Joe Kelly. I like Dan Slott. I don't really understand all the hate he gets, but I like it. Here's more Amazing Spider-Man. This is some of the JMS stuff. Here's Volume 2. Volume 4. Volume 5. Volume 7. Volume 8. Volume 9. And Volume 10. So that's cool. I like JMS's Spider-Man. The next book is another book that I got at a convention, and I've never read this either, but it was super cheap. I don't remember how much this was. It was probably like $2 or $3, and that's Shanna the She-Devil. And this one I really don't have any desire to read either. But I got it like for nothing. It's got a price tag of $10.99, and there's no way I paid more than $3 for this. So decided to pick that up. This one is Marvel 1602: The New World. This is the sequel to 1602, and I really liked this series when this came out. I liked the first 1602 at least, and then this one, it wasn't as good, but yeah, I mean, it's nice to have, and it's still good, but it's not as good as 1602. But I have 1602 in single issues, and I just picked that one up in trade. I think there's another one, Fantastic Four 1602 book, that I haven't read, but I'd like to. I've been looking for the trade for a while, and I haven't been able to find it. Actually, it might even be on InStock. I haven't checked on InStock. This next book is another book that I haven't read. I didn't realize there were so many I haven't read so far. And that is Garth Ennis's War is Hell, the first flight of the Phantom Eagle, and I picked this up at a convention for super cheap. Also, it was kind of it was just like with that Shanna book. It was like like buy 3 get 2 free or something. Something like that, and but the books were half price. So I don't remember what I got with this, but it was cheap, and I didn't pay much, and I'd never read it, or I don't even remember hearing about this, so I wanted to pick it up and see what it was. Okay, the next book is Spider-Man Adventures. This book is just like a real fun book. Like I think it's based on the Spider-Man animated series from the 90s, and it's got like great classic 90s Spider-Man art. It's just simple stories. It's probably for kids, but I liked it. The next books I have right here are 2 digest size books. Indiana Jones Adventures Volume 1 and Volume 2. I love Indiana Jones, and I will buy anything with the name Indiana Jones printed on it. Yeah, it's as simple as that. I would buy toilet paper with Indiana Jones on it. But these are fun short stories. The art's great. It looks like J-Bone. I don't know if he actually drew it, but it looks like J-Bone art. No. It's just like short little digest size books. And speaking of Indiana Jones, I have the Young Indiana Jones. These are real small trades. These are like the size that Detective 27 was. Here's Volume 1, The Curse of the Jackal, Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Here's Volume 2, The Search for the Oryx. And Volume 3, The Peril of the Fort. I believe that's what it's called, yeah, The Peril of the Fort from Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. So yeah, just more Indiana Jones. I love Indiana Jones. The next books are books that I got this past Christmas from my brothers. They got me these books for Christmas. It's The Real Ghostbusters Omnibus, Volume 1, and Volume 2. These are collecting the Now series from the 80s, and these are awesome books. They're just real fun, kid-friendly Ghostbusters books. I mean, Ghostbusters is always kind of kid-friendly, but these are based on the animated real Ghostbusters, the show, and yeah. So these are just fun kind of stuff. I have a few of those in single issues, but not many. I have 2 or 3 of those. Next book is the Uncharted book from DC. This came out in 2012, maybe. Forget exactly when this came out. This is a 6-issue miniseries. I love the game, and this book actually wasn't that bad. It was pretty entertaining. It's written by Joshua Williamson, the guy who wrote or who writes Ghosted. So it has a plus for it already right there, and so it is a good story, and it's just more in the Uncharted lore, and it's pretty good. I would definitely recommend this if you want some just adventure book. Next book is Ultimatum Requiem, the last they're the conclusions of Ultimatum from the Ultimate Universe, just the fallout from it. This is 4 issues, I believe. Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man Requiem 1 through 2, Ultimatum XMen Requiem, and Ultimatum Fantastic Four Requiem. And this is one of the few hardcovers I have. I like hardcovers, but I don't really think it's worth the extra money. That's just me. The next book I have is Suicide Squad Volume 1 from New 52. This book was it was okay. I jumped on this book like right when this came out, so I picked up this trade, and then I picked up like the next 5 issues in singles, and then I dropped the book. So it was all right. Savage Hawkman, Volume 1 from New 52. I really liked this series a lot, even though it was, I think Rob Liefeld was on it at one point. He's not on I don't think he's in this one. I think Rob Liefeld was on it at one point, but I don't have a problem with Rob Liefeld. I kind of like, I guess I'm in the minority, and I kind of like his art. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I really liked this series a lot, and I was sad when this got canceled. This book right here is terrible. This is Resident Evil. I think this is Volume 2. This is from DC, I believe. Yeah. This was just something else at the convention that I got for, cheap bucks or some deal or something. But this book is terrible. So don't get this one. Next book I have is Green Arrow Secret Origin. Or Green Lantern Secret Origin. I don't read Green Arrow. Why do I keep saying Green Arrow? I don't read Green Lantern, but this is a pretty good story. My sister actually got me this book. She got it for my brother, but I think my brother already had a copy of it or something like that. So so he gave it to me. But yeah, Green Lantern. This is the only Green Lantern trade I have, I think. I don't know. Just something about Green Lantern I don't really connect with. This is why I was saying Green Arrow, I'm sure, because I was looking at this. Volume 1 from New 52 of Green Arrow, and Volume 2. And both of these books are terrible. So, don't get these books. They're pretty garbage. There's nothing to say about that. They're just terrible. Jump on Green Arrow at like number 17 or something. I think this goes up to 13. Okay. Volume 2 goes to 13, so probably anything after 13 you're safe with. This next one is another book I haven't read. This is Eclipso, The Music of the Spheres, and just another convention book I got for cheap. Just don't really have any desire to read this. It looks okay. Plastic Man's in it, which is cool. Yeah, okay. Eclipso. The next book I have here is Doc Savage, The Man of Bronze. This is an awesome, pulp story. Doc Savage is really cool. I don't know when this is from, though, actually. Now that I'm showing it. It's from the 70s, okay. It's 1 through 8 from 72 and 73. But this is the 2010 printing. And, yeah, this is just a cool book. It's just a fun, fun hero. Okay, whatever. Alright, the next book is Demon Knights, Volume 1 from New 52. This book, I'm on the fence about this book because I liked it, but I can't place my finger on it, what it was that didn't really, grab me about it. But it was pretty cool. I've actually been thinking about... this is the only Demon Knights I've read from New 52. I've actually been thinking about picking up Volume 2 and just... giving it another chance, but I mean it's fun if you like fantasy and if you like your fantasy set in the DC universe, then this is the book for you. And Etrigan's cool. I like Etrigan. Okay, these next books are massive tomes. These are, I don't even know how many pages these are. Probably, I don't know. They're huge though, but I'm sure you've seen these collections before. This is the Nightfall collection from the early 90s. I think it was early 90s, maybe late 80s. The whole Bane and Azrael story. What was his name? John Paul Valley or something? Yeah, John Paul Valley. And here's Volume 2. And then here's Volume 3. So yeah, those are huge books. But I really do like this story. A lot of people think it's overrated, but this is cool, and this took forever to read. Okay, the next books are my Ninja Turtles adventures. Here's Volume 1. These are the collections of the Archie series from 20 years ago. This is Volume 1. That's Volume 2. Alright, my chair's really squeaky. Volume 3. And Volume 4. So yeah, those are just, fun reads. Those are like I don't read comics on the toilet, but those would be like perfect to just read on the toilet. Next book I have is Dungeons and Dragons Shadow Plague, Volume 1. I really like the Dungeons and Dragons universe, and I like that you can, kind of just like jump in anywhere because it's like really massive, and it's really hard to get lost in this because, for one, it's already confusing to begin with, all the lore, and two, because there's just so much of it that it seems like nothing's connected to something else, But this is a pretty good book. I usually don't go for Dungeons and Dragons comics because they tend to talk in that, like, I don't know what it's called, like that, it's kind of like the Old English, like Thor talks in sometimes, where it's just like English that like people don't talk in like that anymore. So it's like really hard to follow, for me at least. And a lot of times Dungeons and Dragons books do that, and I don't like that. That drives me crazy when people talk like that. And but the Shadow Plague book, they talk normal. They don't talk on all that nonsense, I guess. I don't know. Next book is this book's okay. This book is Sonic and Mega Man Worlds Collide, Volume 1. This is the first volume of the crossover from Sonic and Mega Man. It was okay. I mean, there's nothing special about it. I just got this because I'm a fan of Mega Man, and I like Sonic too, but I like Mega Man a little more. But I just thought it was cool that they crossed over. Their worlds did. I mean, it was about time. It was inevitable with the two video game characters being under the Archie banner. So I think the second volume comes out soon too. But it's real simple story. I wouldn't. I mean, I'd recommend it, but I wouldn't go out of your way to get this unless you unless you're like a crazy Sonic or Mega Man fan. Next book is Watchmen. Yeah, it's awesome. This one is 30 Days of Night. I think this is the first... Excuse me. I think this is the first print of the trade. I got this when it first came out. Sorry. I got this when this first came out, and this hasn't really aged well. I read this again probably a year ago, and I was like, God, this book's horrible. But at the time, I really liked 30 Days of Night. I haven't read any of the sequels or anything. Like, I think there's one that's in New Orleans or something. And there's like three sequels now, or two. I don't know. Okay, the next book is DC Universe Online Legends, Volume 1. This is based on the story from the DC Universe Online game, and this was good. It was classic Justice League stuff. It was cool. I mean, I played the game. I still do play DC Universe Online. I play it probably. I don't play it as much as I'd like to, but I play it on PS3, and I probably play it like for a week at a time every 3 or 4 months. So not too much, but I would like to play it more. Just no time, doing other stuff. It's not a priority. But yeah, I did love the game when it first came out. I still do love the game. I actually bought the game when the day it came out. Okay, the next books are some Batman books. This is Batman Brave and the Bold, the all new Brave and the Bold. I don't know why it's all new exactly. It may just be like Volume 2 or something. But this is volume. Actually, I think this may be Volume 2. Yeah, it is Volume 2. This is a cool book. It's just, a fun read. Batman teaming up with people. And then here's another Brave and the Bold book. So, 2 of those. This one's the Fearsome Fangs Strike Again. And this one is Help Wanted. Next book is Batman and the Monster Men, part of Matt Wagner's books. I don't have Batman and the Mad Monk, but I do want to get it. This one is Batman Unseen. Excuse me. Batman Unseen from a few years ago. That was a good book. And this one is Batman Dark Detective from a few years ago also. Maybe 2005 or something. This next book is Amy Kami Girls from DC, Volume 1. This is just like manga influenced art, and it's like just I'm pretty sure it's just one shots of different can't really remember exactly, but I think it is just one-shots of different women superheroes from the DC universe. Like, they got Wonder Woman, obviously, on the cover. I think Batgirl's one. Power Girl is one. Who's the last one? I think it's Supergirl. I don't know, but these are pretty cool books. Or this is a pretty cool book. I mean, if you like, women's superheroes, and I really do like women's superheroes. Okay, down to the last two books, and these are more hardcover books I have. This is Ultimate XMen Volume 1. This book's pretty massive. This is the first 12 issues of Millar's Ultimate X-Men. And then that's Volume 1. And then this one's Volume 2. I'm sure it's the next 12 issues. I don't remember. Yeah. And then after this, I have them in singles up to the rest. And that's it, guys. Made it through. Just 36 minutes. Not too bad. See, I didn't count the books, but I think it's around 80 or so. But yeah, I'm glad I did that. It's good to get my books out and go through them again. Because, I don't pull them out all the time and look at them. But, alright, thanks for watching. And I'll see y'all Monday with my Infinity Reviews, top 3 of the week. And then I'll see you next Wednesday for my haul. And then after that, I'll see you Friday again. So, I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Thanks for watching.